Hey you guys, I'm here to do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4, Episode 5. I'm gonna try to get through this. I'm just really not in a good mood, so I'm gonna try to get through this the best way I can. It started off with Margot and Joselin meeting up and, just really getting to know each other. Um, they talked about Margot and Nico's the relationship or whatever, and then they started talking about the whole sex tape scandal and how Mimi knew or whatever, and it was just stupid. Jocelyn, Jocelyn gonna take dibs at Mimi because Mimi always coming for Jocelyn. So I couldn't even say nothing, but I just felt like it was I did feel like it was childish. I'm tired of these two grown ass women going back and forth with these childish ass comments. I am. Then you had Mimi and Tiffany Fox meet up, and Mimi wants to tell her sorry for the whole Stevie situation and how he acted or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, it's been 3 weeks and you just now saying sorry to her. I couldn't deal. I couldn't. They talked about other producers that Mimi wants Tiffany to work with, like JD, Jazzy Faye, etc. or whatever. So, and she was talking about managing her, and Tiffany was saying how that she has a manager or whatever. So Mimi was like, looked it dumbfounded because Mimi was trying to bring it to us like, she just was trying to. Mimi tried to make it seem like she was already managing her, with us on that first episode. Was that the first episode? Yeah. But Mimi ain't managing no damn body. But like they worked it out where they just gonna see where it goes. She gonna bring her some stuff and see how it go. Hey. Mama D and Ernest and this romantic dinner. I was so irritated by Mama D through this whole thing. First of all, she was mad that he took her to a chicken wing place. But I'm like, did you know this man ain't got no damn job? You ain't seen him clock in nowhere. He just got out of jail. At least he trying. You know what I'm saying? At least he took her to eat some chicken, and I heard Atlanta got some good chicken, so especially in the strip club. So what you mad at? I'm just irritated first of all, and then I'm irritated at Mama D, for just treating him like that. If you gonna be back with this man, you accept that he ain't got no money. You accept that what he's trying to do, be grateful. I don't like ungrateful ass people. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker took me to Popeyes. I'll be like, cool. At least you took me somewhere and you showed me um that you tried. So I just was like really irritated with that. And then I'm thinking like, bitch, you don't look like you crafty enough to be going to no 5-star restaurant. I'm just saying. So So then they talking about their past and how she put him in jail. I'm tired of her talking about how she put him in jail. Are we gonna move on from this? If y'all in a relationship, how you gonna keep bringing up you put me in jail? Um. So then he tried to give her this glass with this drink, with a cherry in it, and had the ring on connected to this cherry. So she just started going off. Oh, you gotta come better than that. You gotta come better than that. I'm a queen, and you think a queen to deal with this? And I'm sitting there like, bitch, really? Then I'm tripping off of him saying it's a promise ring. I'm like, y'all too damn old to be saying it's a fucking promise ring. Teenagers do that, not fossils. I'm not here with older people saying this is a promise ring. No, you either we gonna get married or we not. But you ain't gonna get dangle me on with this. To me, promise rings are things that you just dangle because you ain't really ready for the commitment or that person ain't ready for the commitment. But y'all gonna string this shit along. I'm not with promise rings. We either gonna be married or we're not. But I really wasn't here for. Like I said, I understand where he was coming from. Maybe he had to stay with the promise ring because she wasn't going for it, and that was the only way to get her to go for it. I don't know. But like I said, it was thought to count with that ring, and she still was fucking ungrateful. Um, then you had Jocelyn and Carly meeting up at the invitation store, And Carly gonna say, this is a paper store. And I'm sitting there like, you so dumb. You are so dumb. Like, didn't you see the sign on the thing? Like, just dumb. But they was talking about Jocelyn getting remarried and, having a big ceremony or whatever. And she was like, oh, this gonna stop the haters. And I'm like, no. That just give haters something else to talk about. Haters gonna be fucking haters. So then they start talking about Margot being in town and stuff like that, and she's explaining her to who Margot is, and antennas went up for Carly. That's a mess. So Carly is so involved in this conversation. Then Jocelyn brings up she's having a party and she wants to know who to invite. So they go over this little list on who to invite. Kalina, no, she just had a baby. She ain't gonna be able to come outside. Then they bring up Jessica, and she said that her and Jessica's not friends. And I understood where Jocelyn, how she explained it. They were work friends. They wasn't homegirls that talk on the phone and tell each other secrets and stuff like that, go shopping. They were work friends. Once we clock out, that's it. And so I get what Jocelyn was saying. Like, we're not going to invite her because I don't know her motives of coming out here and stuff like that. So that we ain't coming out here. I mean, we're not inviting her. So I understood that straight up. I just want them to both get in the same room so we can see what the real story is. Then they bring up the whole Rasheeda. She said we're not inviting Rasheeda and Erica, and she tells her how they got into it or whatever. So whatever. Then that was that. Then you got Kirk and working on a new house or whatever, and Kirk working on a new house or whatever, and Rasheeda rides up, pissed off. So she pissed off or whatever, jumps out. She mad that he spent $32,000 in one day because she got a notification from the bank on her phone. And so she start going off about her. She could have had a store and all that kind of stuff. Then she throw Cardi name in it, and I'm like, bitch, that just shows you was jealous of Cardi. So I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling her throwing Cardi up in the conversation that has nothing to do with Cardi. This has something to do with you and your man. Then they start talking about she asked him about how much is this costing, how much in the hole or some shit. And he said he's in that $100,000. And I'm like, why are you not telling her the truth? Why are you just still going on with this lie, still adding on? I just don't get it. But we're gonna go along with this bullshit. Um, we're gonna go along with this bullshit. And I'm sitting there like, and this is why I don't believe their story, because I'm like, you saying you got notifications about this 32,000. Why don't she know about the $250,000 that he got in the hole on? Because you get the notifications every time you take money, so why you ain't getting the notifications on that? And why you didn't get the notifications when he got that apartment? I'm just saying. That's why nobody believes y'all bullshit that story. Moving on from them because they bullshit. Jessica and Mimi, they talk business. And Mimi start hating on Jocelyn, talking about she's gonna work with Jessica because at least she got talent. With other than Jocelyn don't have no talent. And I'm like, cause she said because Jessica got signed with Flo Rida. Okay, she was a stripper. Maybe that's what he saw. He said, oh, we could sell this, sex sales. She ain't gotta have no talent. We ain't heard shit from her. Mimi ain't heard shit from her. So to boost her up about talent, come on now. And I'm sitting there like, Flo Rida did the same fucking thing Stevie J did. Went to the strip club, signed a person, and just said they was gonna make money off of them. So come on now, like don't try to up her and then try to down Jocelyn when they do the same shit. So then they was talking about, she was talking about wanting to sign her and all kinds of stuff, and then they was talking about Stevie J being in rehab and the whole she bring up Tiffany Fox and all that stuff. And Jessica was like, I'm full time. I'm like, you don't have time to be working with nobody else. And I'm sitting there like, really? Okay. I thought a lot of managers had different artists, but okay. Especially this, how are you full time and we ain't heard of you? At least we heard of Tiffany Fox. We have not. Have y'all heard? I'm just saying. Maybe y'all can tell me what she's saying, because I ain't never heard of this girl. What else happened? Let me hurry up and finish with this so I can get back to what I was doing. Jessica say, what they were talking about, she was talking about how Don wanted to work with her, just trying to put it on there that Mimi better come through or whatever. So they say they're going to do a trial contract to see what Mimi can do for her. Okay. Mama D and Scrappy meet up and talk about Ernest and all this kind of stuff, and her and Ernest getting back together, and how her daughter Jasmine doesn't like Ernest. And it's funny how Scrappy called her Jasmine, and then Mama D tried to call her Jasmine, like trying to classy that shit up. And I'm like, no, her name is Jasmine. Don't go there. But okay. But yeah, she doesn't like Ernest. But so Mama D's gonna have this big ass dinner with a gang of fuckery, because nobody likes nobody at this damn dinner. Mama D, okay, Ernest, Jasmine doesn't like Ernest. Mama D doesn't like Jasmine's boyfriend. Ernest's mama doesn't like Mama D. Mama D doesn't like Bambi. How this gonna work? So Scrappy said, I'm just gonna put away the silverware and the silverware and the alcohol. And I'm like, y'all ratchet ass family, that shit still ain't gonna fucking work. I'm just saying. But I wanna see it. I wanna see the shit go down. I do wanna see that. So then you got Kurt, Tony, and Jock. They at the sports bar where they all whore around, talking about all their problems. Who gave a fuck? All we learned from that Jock say he loved Katie, all that, because that's the sugar mama. But okay, they still together now, so I can care less about them. Then you got Stevie J and Faith Evans. She went to go check on him because they have a long relationship. They've been knowing each other for a long time, since when Biggie was alive. And she was just making sure he was straight. He was talking about being sober and how he wanted to get Joselin sober. And she was just like, maybe it's going to have to be you to show her how to get sober. Then he wants to work with Faith again and stuff. He was like, Diddy on top, Jay on top, and this is my second chance. You can see that he's clean this time. You can see it's like a glow with Stevie right now. And then, she sung a little bit for him and said how she has this project with her and Biggie coming out together. And I'm like, okay, I'll download it, but I'm sure the hell ain't gonna buy it. I'm just saying. But hell yeah, she got vocals. I like Faith Evans. After that, you got Scrappy, Bambi, Jasmine, and her boy, baby daddy Rico. They meet up, and Jasmine is not here for Ernest. She is so mad at Ernest. She don't like Ernest. He an opportunist. She ain't with this shit. But they gonna go to this little dinner, and I can't wait. Jocelyn has this party, and I'm tired of people calling things a party with only 5 people there. Okay. But yeah, she has this little get together, and we get introduced to this new girl named Prima Donna. She's from Miami. She used to strip with Jocelyn, but now she's a businesswoman, a waist trainer company. She got that, a little Instagram probably shop. I don't know. I mean, to me, I like her so far, but I had liked Jessica at first too, so I don't know. Cardi's there, and then Margot comes. And when Margot comes, they start grilling her on her and Nico's relationship. Were they swingers? And she's like, no. And just telling them all about her and Nico's relationship. Then they bring up the whole Mimi lying. Mimi knew about the damn sex tape. Cardi can't believe it. And I said, Jocelyn knows what she's doing. Jocelyn knows that Cardi is she said, she know Cardi messy. And what way the better off to do this than tell Cardi so Cardi can go tell everybody else. So then after all of that, the last scene was with Mimi, Jessica, and Jesse Faye. Sorry you guys. Mimi, okay, she's telling Jazzy say she wants him to do some work with Jessica, and he's asking her like, okay, what is there about you? She's like, I'm from Memphis. He's like, who do you compare yourself to? She was like, nobody. So that was, he was starting to, feel her from that. Then Tiffany Fox walks in, and all of the classiness went away from her because Jessica just started going in, talking about, is this a joint session? And, Tiffany is just basically like, no, Mimi invited me here and stuff like that. And, so like I said, she just started going off. She just started going off or whatever about it. And talking about, why did you invite her? I told you, you didn't have time to be working with nobody else. And so then Tiffany and Jessica start going at it, and Mimi sitting there like a deer in fucking headlights. Says, this is not professional. I understand you just letting them, but I'm like, this don't look good on you or them. So you should have stopped that shit, nipped that shit in the bud when she asked you, is this a joint session? There was no need for them to have conversation to each other. But no, we're going to watch this train wreck unfold. So they going at it, like I said, Jessica being real disrespectful. So then Tiffany started being disrespectful back to her. And she was like, I wasn't talking to you. And then she was like, well, I was talking to you, bitch. And then they just still going at it like two fucking banshees. Like, I didn't. And then so Tiffany gets mad and was like, this is the last time Mimi is going to be unprofessional with me. This is not a good look for Mimi because Mimi should have told both parties involved what was going down. And I agree. So then Tiffany ended up leaving. So Jessica gonna start talking shit about Tiffany, and Jazzy say like, no, you were being disrespectful. Like this shit is and I'm not willing to work with nobody like. So she kind of gets mad, talking about, you would let somebody come up in here on your session, and he's trying to explain to her, but she's still talking, and he's like, you talking while I'm talking in my building. So he ended up putting her out, and what I think he should have, because she was all reckless, all unprofessional. I wouldn't fuck with her. I'm just saying. I couldn't do it. Thought I was gonna like her, but that shit right there, I couldn't deal. I couldn't deal. I'm sorry if this wasn't like a usual review of me going in like I usually do, but I'm telling y'all, just pray for me because right now I'm going through a lot and I just need y'all prayers. So that's my review for real. Loving Hip Hop Atlanta season 4, episode 5. Make sure you check out my girl Ashley Miller, my cousin Mike B, Scotty Smith is still standing, up and coming new YouTuber TP44. Um, who else? Much love. Let's keep Much Love in our prayers. She lost her mother-in-law, so let's keep her and her husband. He is just like our family too when he be on film with her and talking in the background. So let's keep them up in our prayers and thoughts and hope everything is just being calm. No uproar in the family. You know how they go when our folks pass away. You know how our folks family members get. So let's just pray nothing is going on crazy in the family and everybody is coming together and supporting each other and stuff like that. And like I said, much love. My prayers is with you and I love you. But yeah, that's all I have, you guys. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, Xbox Live, Snapchat. I do everything by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.